Hi.
How are you?
Fantastic.
We're going to go check out your compost.
By compost, Feeding America San Diego director Jennifer Gilmore means a dumpster full of junk food. The Hunger Relief Organization supplies food to 160 churches and nonprofits that distribute it to hungry San Diegans. Feeding America has taken a stand against soda and candy donations.
So you can see like this, these are cans of soda that are sugar sweetened beverages that have come into the facility, and the volunteers have emptied the soda out, but we certainly recycled the aluminum, and that helps offset some of our operational expenses.
Next year, Feeding America plans to go further. It wants 100% of what goes out to families in need to be healthy. And by healthy, they mean really healthy. Take a recent shipment of cereal boxes from General Mills, 20 pallets worth.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Okay, so really popular, right? Yeah. So what we do, and so a lot of the time when we get them, it's because it's damaged, so we would, tape this up in theory.
Now, volunteers are checking the nutrition labels first. They're looking for boxes with less than 10 grams of sugar and 3 or more grams of dietary fiber. Those are the keepers.
So fine on the sugar for Honey Nut Cheerios, dietary fiber is 2 grams. So then, as an organization, the question becomes, well, what do we do with our Cheerios?
They'll make it to cereal bowls throughout the county this month, but Gilmore and her staff are working with their donors to make sure foods that don't make the nutrition cut stop coming through their Sorrento Valley facility next year.
I'd be the first to admit I am a mom of 2. I have a delightful son and daughter, and there have been evenings where I've gone home and that box of macaroni and cheese has been my lifeline. Dinner is ready in 7 minutes, and so in no way do we want to be the food police.
But they do want to adapt to a changing economy, rather a slowly changing economy. Lawmakers are letting temporary stimulus increases to food stamps and other welfare assistance programs expire. But low-income San Diegans are still trying to shake off the Great Recession. That means less money for groceries and regular trips to the neighborhood food pantry.
The reality is they're relying on us for a much longer period of time. And with that comes a responsibility about the types of food you distribute.
And it seems recipients are happy to see vegetables replace the mac and cheese.
They have been very receptive to the products that we have on hand. We have little to no leftovers.
William Benson is CEO of the community nonprofit Stepping Higher. The organization buys discounted food from Feeding America to give to families in the La Mesa Spring Valley area. It also offers family counseling.
They can see the difference in the behavior with the family interacting without all the sugars, and so I think that they are excited about the behavior. Medication intakes are going down because of healthy eating.
Across town at St. Mark's Church in City Heights, Joanna Widener won't get any fresh produce this week.
We're going to do cereal first.
Okay. All right. Well, I will go with the rice checks.
Okay, then we're going to jump over here to vegetables, and you get 1 can.
It's like a surprise. You never know exactly what you're going to get, but you try to make the best of what you do get.
St. Mark's calls its tiny food pantry a food cupboard. The church relies almost entirely on donations from people like Carol Hopkins. She's a member of Christ Church Coronado.
We've definitely had a learning curve. In days past, I think we donated a number of boxes of Trix, and maybe I shouldn't say the names of particular cereals, but sugar-coated cereals, and only to discover that's really not what these people want. They only get 1 bag of food. With 1 bag of food, they want it to be as healthful as possible.
Hopkins says her church's donations have slowly shifted from Trix to oatmeal and from white rice to brown. And she says learning of Feeding America's goal to go 100% healthy has encouraged her to donate money that St. Mark's can spend at the Feeding America warehouse. But the reality is, small pantries like St. Mark's will take what they can get. And as Feeding America works to meet its goal, there's a good chance its rejects will trickle down to the cupboard-sized pantries, at least in the beginning. Holding a box of Cheerios, Gilmore says the larger goal is to change the whole system of hunger assistance.
That doesn't mean that this donation will not make it to hungry families. It just means that as we are partnering more and more with healthcare organizations, as more and more of our pantries are seeing the prevalence of diabetes skyrocket, the demand for this product is going to decrease.
Megan Burks, KPBS News.